Hello, Lucille.
Hello,
Thanks
guys.
for being my subject for this. So today we're going to learn a Bossa Nova. We're going to do a pretty simple one, but we're going to first start off with like getting the basics of the Bossa Nova. Do you happen to know where the Bossa Nova came from? If you had to pick like a continent or
Brazil.
Brazil. Brazil is a good answer. Yes. That's actually the right answer.
Yeah,
So good job on that. Okay, so the main part of the Bossa Nova, you may sometimes connect it with maybe like the Guiro.
Mm-hmm.
It has that but another main rhythm of it is what they call the partito alto, which is that rhythm that you have, which would be yeah, and so as you can tell, it's not like a swing with that triplet subdivision, but instead it has that straight eighth note feel. And so if you were to like tap it out with the subdivisions, yeah. So let's just clap out that rhythm without the subdivisions. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, and I saw you put the subdivisions in your feet. That's really good. Yeah, and so what I put a little bit of an accent on that second measure, kind of that extended one, because it kind of gives it that push to propel forward. Because unlike, since it's not a swing, it doesn't have that constant or that swing or shuffle feel. It doesn't have that hi-hat feel to constantly push it forward. And so that accent kind of gives it that forward motion.
Okay.
Try it? Yeah. 2, ready, go. Let's just try, maybe on a concert F, let's just try that partita alto rhythm. 1, or, yeah. So, let's just try it. 1, 2, 1, yeah, that's good. I like how you put the accent on that second measure, or that note that comes on the end of that one, which you would think in normal rhythm, you would think it would be. But they add that and subdivision there because it just kind of gives you that kind of lurch almost, kind of makes you like fall into the next beat.
Sure.
It's almost like a surprise, especially when you or accent it like that. And so if you put in the bass rhythm, which you would normally hear would be. Partita alto on top of that? 1, 2, 1, 2, right, go. Yeah, oh yeah, we're really making some music here. There we go. So I put on the stand Brisa. Brisa is a type of bossa nova, as you know. It says Bossa Nova at the top.
Yes. Okay,
so what we're going to do is, I'll give you a 4-bar count in, and we're just going to use the chord progression that's listed, and just use that to create the partito alto for the first 2 lines of it, just to kind of get the feel of the backing behind it before we add the melody in, so that you kind of have internalized how your part fits with the style.
Okay.
Yeah. Since we don't have the other instruments here. And so I'll give you a 4-bar count in, and we'll go into the first 2 lines using that partita alto rhythm. So you'll notice that because of that root change that happens right in the middle, it's like, oh wait, which one do I put where? And so the way I kind of wrote it out in the book, it kind of put da 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 do da da, and that and subdivision that we talked about, that lead in change is where the key changes when you have those two different key or two different chords measure next to measure.
Yeah.
And so that and kind of really just like tells you, oh, there's a change here, and it really brings out that accented pitch. And so if you just think about you change on the accent and note, that'll be perfect. Yes. But the first two were really good because I mean, like, they don't change.
Yeah.
So let's try it one more time. I give you 4 bar counting.
I forgot what the rhythm was. I thought that that these first, I thought they were supposed to be on offbeats, but they weren't. So I doubted myself.
So the first one kind of just syncs in the rhythm. So 1, 1, and. I'm gonna try that on, like, just saying it on 2, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 1. And 1, 1. Yeah, now when we play, it won't be as exaggerated because that kind of like that's gonna be like a pinch drop. It's gonna be like, oh. So let's try it one more time, and then I promise we'll go on after this.
Okay.
And before we're later. You accented that change. That was like, yeah, there's a new chord right there. Yeah, that was really good how you got that up. That was perfect. Yeah, so the melody is pretty simple. You can see just from looking at it, if you notice like how you compare it to the partita alto, if you look at that second measure of the melody written, you'll notice something.
Oh yeah.
You'll notice how that entrance of the second note, or that happens on the end, is placed on the end just like it would be in the partita alto. And so you necessarily don't have to give it as much emphasis as you would in the partita alto rhythm, but maybe just give it that much attention so that it kind of pulls out the underlying rhythm. So, you know what I mean? Like, da, 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 and that kind of just pulls out that rhythm, kind of ties it all in.
Yeah.
And creates that feel, and that happens like a lot through this piece.
I see that.
This is not too bad because it's kind of sustained, so you don't have to worry about the chord changes there. For the most part, it's just sustaining it. But yeah, pretty much the only thing to pull out would be that factor, which is, I feel, is kind of like you know how when you play that piece and you have like that juicy chord. You know, like, especially in all the Christmas songs, they have that one, whether it's like the one at the very end, and it's that one, it's like, ooh. Yeah, so I feel like that and subdivision that happens on that one just kind of gives it that feel, kind of just like causes it to just melt. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, do I.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let's play it down, and we'll see where we are from there, and then after that we might read the whole thing with the repeats. So let's just play it down one time through.
Okay.
And I'll give you a 4-bar intro.
Okay.
Ready? Make sure I got my music. 1. Okay, so I know I messed up a couple times, but you were really solid, which is very good. I was just testing you. Okay, so now I think you had a really good feel, especially how you let that the sustained pitches. You kind of gave them some sort of shape, so that it wasn't just like you kind of gave it, whether it was like a crescendo, decrescendo, or hairpins. You kind of gave it just a little bit of shape to kind of move it along, which was really nice added touch. Overall, it was pretty good. Maybe I think of a bossa nova more of kind of like one of those like cafe kind of songs. You kind of hear it in the background a little bit. So I know you're playing a very and soft is not like a real dynamic. So maybe just bring down some of the melody, and that would also help pull out that accented on the and beat that we talked about. Just in maybe the first run, and then the second run, you can just like let it all go.
Okay.
But like the first one kind of started off with that cafe con leche, like nice milk chocolate, just like chilling out in the cafe in Brazil. Let's run it through with the repeats, and at the end we can do kind of just kind of end somewhere. I guess maybe in the 9th of the chord. Or the 11th, somewhere. Just like, you'll feel it. Like if you play the top of that chord, which would be an F major 7, and you have that E there, which would be what for Barry?
C sharp.
C sharp. Yeah, so if you take that C sharp, and I guess you go to your E, and then go up to your which would be your G sharp. Yeah. And that kind of ends on that 11. And you don't have to do that, but that just kind of gives it that melting, like, cafe feel. So let's read it through with the repeats.
Okay.
Just once through. And we'll call it a Bossa Nova night.
Okay.
So, I give you a 4-bar intro. Yeah. I think we got it. I think that was very good, very good. Nice style. And I just love how you just let it go on the last. It's just like, yes. And then end with that melting chord. It's like, yes. I loved it. Thanks for working with me.
Yeah, of course.
Good job.
Gotta love the re-login.
Oh, there we go.